Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's Ask Coach Marie. I'm Marie O'Neill, founder of Padma Life Coaching and your host on this series. This is the place where you ask a question and I give my unique opinion as a life renewal coach, astrologer, and past life regression facilitator. Please know that I am not a therapist and I will never tell you what you must do. Each week on Friday, a new video is released with me answering 2 questions from the viewers. I also talk about various other life renewal topics. So let's go ahead and get going with the questions for this week. Our first question comes from Pamela, who is in Everett, Washington. Pamela says, I'm in a job I hate and need to keep it for now to pay the bills. I'm aware that I have to find another job that I like. The problem is I've started to notice my overall attitude is turning negative. What can I do to change this situation? That's a very good question, Pamela. And it's one that I've had to deal with in the past too, in addition to a lot of other people who I'm sure are listening to this video have been in the same situation. When you're in a job that you don't like and you don't like it and you know you need to leave, one of the things that I've learned is you have to, first of all, figure out, is there something here that you need to learn? Is there a lesson for you? What is that lesson? You need to learn why or uncover why the situation has occurred. The reason that you need to learn why is because it reduces the likelihood that you'll find yourself in this situation again if you actually do the inner work to determine what caused you to be in this situation. What lessons are you meant to learn? Is there an issue with trusting the universe to help you find another job or actually lead you to another job? Is there an issue with trusting the universe to take care of you if you decide to quit your job before you find another job? These are all questions that you need to actually ask yourself and hopefully find an answer. Because you are still in the job, one of the things that you can do, actually, there's a couple of things. You have to start looking for the positives in the job that you're currently in. What is the job doing to help you on your journey? The people that you work with there, are there redeeming qualities about the people you work with, your cohort? Pay attention to that relationship and find the positives there. Find ways to pick yourself up every day in the morning before you go to work, such as listening to music, doing something that you love. Find something that you enjoy doing on a daily basis to help you through the day, especially when you're in an environment that you don't want to be in. Find something, like I said, either in the morning or the afternoon or the evening. Find something that you can do that you actually enjoy doing, whether it's being with friends, whether it's doing crossword puzzles or playing games or whatever you can do. I'm sure you get the picture on that. You want to also, as I said, pay attention to the people you work with. Are there people there you trust and you can look at the relationship with them in a positive light? All of this can help you. You've got to do things to actually keep your energy up. The other thing that you can do is send out a prayer to whomever you pray to ask for help and guidance. These are just a few things that you can do to help you in the current position. And as I said, however, you need to find out why the situation has come up. What are the lessons for you here? Have you learned the lessons? Is there something you are to glean from being in this position that will help you evolve, because we all end up in situations that are designed to help us grow and develop. What is your current, what are the learning lessons for you in the current situation that you're in? So I hope that answers your question, and please write me and let me know how things turn out. We are going to talk about finding your mission today. And this is prompted by the previous question about your mission. Most people, well, I should say everyone, has a mission. And that doesn't mean that it's a grandiose mission where you're going to be a king or queen or president of a country or run an organization. It has, or be seen by a lot of people. It does not have to be that grandiose. Usually it's not. A lot of times a mission can be as simple as doing a job well, whatever job it is you're in. You are a part of an organization that is helping to put a product out into the world. That could be your mission if that product is for the benefit of humanity. And I say that because missions are for the benefit of the whole, or of the all. Excuse me. It could be housewife, and that is an honorable job. If you are a housewife and you have kids, or even if you don't have kids, what you're doing is benefiting society. You're benefiting your community. You're benefiting your mate. And that can be a mission. Missions don't have to be huge. To find your mission, though, you need to learn what it is you love, what feeds your soul, what makes your heart sing. That is where you begin to find your mission. You can also get an astrology reading. An astrology reading won't tell you what the mission is. It will, however, point you in the right direction. So that is just a little bit of information on finding your mission. Our next question comes from Terry, who is in Appleton, Wisconsin. Terry says, I've been thinking about starting my own business. The problem is I'm having a hard time narrowing down the best business for me to pursue. Can you give me any advice on how to go about this? Very good question, Terry. You want help on how to narrow down the best business for you to pursue. Well, I'm assuming then that there are a few areas of interest that you have. And one of the things that you want to do, just as I was saying a minute or two ago, is look at what feeds your heart, look at what feeds your passion. And that is the direction that you go in. If you have several areas that feed your passion, excuse me, I had a frog in the throat. Sorry. If you have several areas that feed your passion, then you want to try both. You don't want to necessarily start a business for both, but you want to start doing research and homework on both and find out, is there a market? What skills do you need to have to actually do the job? Do you need to go back to school? There's a host of questions that you need to ask or do research on to find out which one works for you. It may be that you have a primary business and then that second, you have another interest that is also a part of that business. For example, I'm a life coach overall. However, I love astrology. I love past life regression. So therefore, I use astrology and past life regression in the business of being a life coach. That's something that you can do. You can get an astrology reading to look at the different businesses and how you're going to be affected. by those businesses? Are those businesses going to bring you joy? What is your overall goal? Is your goal to make money? Is your goal to follow your passion, or to find your bliss, as Joseph Campbell says? Is your goal to just start a business because you want to have a business? You need to look at all of this before starting a business. And it would also be a good idea for you to get some coaching from someone who specializes in business coaching. And there are plenty of people out here, plenty of coaches who are business coaches to help you with that. So I hope that helps you with your question. I wish you well. Please let me know if you've started a business, and if you have, or when you start your business, I should say, and what business you went after or you started. So that is it for this week. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube station. That really does help the algorithms. If you would like to learn more about me, you're welcome to peruse my website, Padma Life Coaching. You can reach out to me, ask questions. You can send your questions to padmacoach@icloud.com. If you would like to read my book, you can find it on any of the online bookstores. I believe Amazon.com, Barnes and Noble, or just a couple of bookstores where you can find the book. It is called "And the Lotus Opened, a Memoir." So I look forward to seeing you here next week. Please be sure to send me your questions, and just, reach out and say hi if that is what you'd like to do. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.